Hi, this is John Mancini. I'd like to welcome you back to the third installment of my Information Management meets E2O meets Mobile meets Consumer meets Control series, or the Big Bang meets Information Management. As I've mentioned before, I will adopt the convention of the Big Bang Theory in using three-word titles to describe my episodes. The second episode I want to talk about is the mobile exigency. What this is all about is the impact that mobile technologies are having on the broader range of technologies in information management and how we manage information in our organizations. My theory here is that we really are at the early stages of the impact of mobile technologies on information management. And the reason for that is that the first phase of mobile technologies has been basically on relatively unsophisticated devices providing mostly telephony services to people, and the first spread of that has been rather dramatic, 4.6 billion mobile phone subscriptions around the world right now. But what we're in the process right now of doing is replacing those dumb telephony devices with very, very smart handheld computing platforms basically. And so whether you're talking about the iPhone or Android devices, or coming later this year, the Mobile 7 devices, or RIM devices, what we have evolved into now is the ability to put computing-based platforms in the hands of individuals, and that has fundamental implications for the way in which we manage information for the future. It will get even more exciting as you start to think about the impact of devices like the iPad, or the many sons of iPad that are emerging in the Android market right now, or the PC-based iPad-like devices that are out there. Basically, when you start thinking about this, anybody that carries around a clipboard is essentially a candidate for having that clipboard replaced with a device like this that has enormous implications for the kind of information that is delivered to the device, but also the kind of information that is created from the device back to our back-end systems. One thing to also think about is when you think about the combination of a rich computing platform with also a rich imaging platform, what you basically create is the ability to do imaging from a handheld device, basically a scanner in your pocket. And once we cross the 3 megapixel barrier on phone-based cameras, we created the ability to also do full-page OCR and full-page image capture. And so when it comes to distributed capture, this again has some far-reaching implications in terms of the kinds of applications we can give people utilizing a handheld device. This particular one is just from Abby, and it's a card reader that basically take a picture of the card and it automatically imports the data, does the OCR on the fly, automatically imports the data into your back-end database. And those kinds of things are just beginning to impact the marketplace. I think another very, very interesting thing to think about is the impact on our processes of geographically based and geographically tagged information combined with the kind of rich image capture potential I talked about earlier, combined with our back-end databases. And so, for example, this is a nationwide application that basically allows customers to capture accident-based information, launch a business process, send along the images associated with the accident, and tag all the information with geographic metadata. You start putting all that together, and it represents some very, very fundamental challenges to our business processes, some incredible opportunities, both in terms of customer service, for an application like this, for example, but also for the provider of this service, because it saves money in this particular case if you can process a claim sooner rather than later. If you'd like more information on our E2O initiatives, go to e2ocommunity.com. Our records management information can be found at ermcommunity.com. And as usual, if you'd like to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at jmancini77 or on my blog at digitallandfillaim.typepad.com. I look forward to speaking with you on future episodes of The Big Bang in Information Management.